Welcome back to Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. This week on the show, we have high school theater techies. That's right, we got the tech department, and we got them to sit down and talk about their craft.
The tech department of any theater high school production is the lifeblood of that high school theater production. So what's going on behind the scenes at the Crucible? We're going to find out today.
Turn the only shirt you have that's black inside out, put on your headset, and sign into the call sheet, because we're talking to techies. Let's listen in.
Whoa, guys. Hey, guys. Wow, we're all here. We made it.
This is going to be
This is going to be bad.
Yeah, we don't really perform, so it's kind of interesting to be interviewed like this. But
I'm really stoked to be with my other dark clowns today.
It's exciting to be here.
yeah.
So we all go around?
Yeah, well, first of all, we all go to
St. Duchovny's.
St. Duchovny's in Sherman Oaks.
Mm-hmm.
And so we pretty much run the tech theater, sorry, I'm so nervous. We are the crew at high school.
You got it.
You got it.
That's it.
Yeah. Sorry, that's my head gets all jumbled sometimes.
Did you just smoke a fat J before?
Yeah, I did.
Don't
okay.
apologize. We're not used to being, in the limelight like this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like, we're always behind and stuff.
I'm a little out of my comfort zone. I'll admit that. I'm more used to being in the booth.
Yeah.
Booth boy.
He runs the booth. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to the people, because you are a booth guy.
Yeah, my name is Dustin Smith. I'm the lighting master. I run lights in the booth at St. Duchovny, and I just have one rule: actors, don't touch my booth.
Yes, and they're always coming up there and trying to fiddle,
I like to hiss at actors. They're so annoying. I like to go,
yeah.
Oh my
They
God,
do that
that's
stuff
awesome.
all the time.
I'm next to Dustin, even though it is his booth. I'm next to Dustin, and I run the mics. So when people are mic'd up and they go backstage, I make sure to turn their mic off if I'm being successful and I'm not drinking too much pale ales. I have to make sure to turn off mics, and my big rule is don't eat while you're in the mic. No lunch in mics.
You should tell them your name.
Oh, my name's Soda.
Yeah. Don't ask how he got that nickname. It's too gross to tell you.
So gross.
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know that.
Soda story, gross.
I'm Chunk. I build most of the flats here. And so I'm a senior, fifth year senior actually. So I've done flats for Romeo and Juliet, for The Crucible, for You Can't Take It With You, Importance of Being Earnest. I've really kind of done it all.
Like almost all the plays.
Yeah, and I take this class because it counts for credit, and because I need more credits, and because
Tell
it's
'em
the
you're
only one where
graduated.
I can leave in the middle of class and like go, smoke a stogie or leave.
And you've been at our school for more than 4 years, right?
Yeah. I'm going on year 5. Should be the last one, but it's too early to say. Yeah, we're halfway through, so we'll see. Anyway, that's my deal.
What's up, Twisted Souls? My name is Shadow. I'm a stagehand. I move things in and out. I hang out in the back. I also like to kiss, if anyone's interested in kissing.
Shadow kisses a lot.
Shadow kisses
Honestly,
so much.
People say that I smell like kisses because I kiss so much. And I do. I'm like kind of a troublemaker. I like to cause problems, and I'm a little mischievous. If I were to be a Shakespeare character, BuzzFeed says I'd be Puck.
But at the same time, you're the most straight edge person here.
Oh yeah,
am.
you're viciously straight edge.
Yeah.
I don't
like
drink.
violently straight edge.
I don't drink, I don't do drugs, and I don't curse because I believe that cursing shows you have a lack of knowledge about vocabulary. And I think that actually looks bad on you. So, but other than that, I am a little promiscuous. I like exploring my sexuality. I have a Tumblr where I write about what my sexuality is every day, and I'm tracking it. And also, I just like being around people.
I've also noticed that when I'm hanging lights and moving lights around, that you don't seem to like it when the light hits you. You sort of scurry away.
I don't like light. As you can tell, I'm hiding behind my favorite blanket right now. Light is pretty much my kryptonite. If it hits my face, I go. I like to stay in the shadows. This is my name, Shadow.
Well, I'm Andrew Furnish, and I'm a tech. I do props, and I do the second spotlight, kind of up there, just trying to follow the actors. It's stressful. Come showtime.
You gotta chill out, my dude.
I try, but it's just a lot of work following those actors, especially second. Because first, you got an easy job, right in center stage. Second, they're going anywhere. They're following blocking, and so like I kind of have to remember all the shows to do it. So yeah, but honestly, you guys are so funny and so cool. And I used to be homeschooled until I went to high school, or when our school started, like 7th grade. And you guys have kind of like shown me a world, you know.
Well, you're doing wonderful, young one, and I'm excited to announce that when I graduate at the end of this year, when I graduate at the end of this year, you, my protege, are going to become the new master of lights.
What? No, what?
Well,
You've proven yourself well,
dude,
young
This
one.
is so huge.
Bro, are you serious?
You've learned,
That's
young
right.
Padawan. You've learned.
That means next year's show, you'll be lighting Frozen.
Yeah, we're doing Frozen, the musical in high school, and I gotta light it? Are you serious?
And there's a lot of lights for Frozen. It takes place in an ice world, which means that there's a lot of crystals, snow, reflections, refractions, and I think that you're ready for the task.
No, are you serious?
Yes.
I don't know if I can follow. I can follow you. You're like the pro. You like did
Look
so
at the
much.
fear in his eyes. I wish I could drink it.
Thank you.
You're afraid because you're not sure if you're up to the challenge, but I assure you, this year, I've taught you everything I know. And I am so proud of you.
We are so sad to be losing you, by the way. You are like our master and commander. Like, we're going to be lost
You're
without
like
you for
Aragorn.
sure.
I'm really going to miss this place. I would say that St. Duchovny Drama Department saved my life.
What?
whoa, what do you mean?
Well, when I was a young freshman, I auditioned for a play, and I wasn't cast,
Oh my gosh.
and I was ready to give up.
Well, yeah, you joined the water polo team, didn't you?
I did join the water polo team briefly, and I almost drowned. I thought that the theater had given up on me, but I decided I'm not going to give up on the theater, and I found my home here in the booth. And I'm going to miss this place.
Dustin,
Dustin.
Don't cry. You don't have
cry.
any tear ducts.
Yeah, you.
I know.
Because of the water polo
Because of
accident.
the water polo accident.
It comes out as drool.
I got too much water. The water went into my tear ducts, and I
Chlorine
almost died.
singed it off.
Oh,
Right?
Dustin.
In the hospital, they had to do a surgical procedure to remove my tear ducts and redirect them to my mouth.
One time I don't mean to embarrass you, dude, but when you and Emily broke up, I found you in the booth just drooling
That was
for like an hour.
that was the worst night of my life.
I'm so sorry for razzing you. It just seems like you're over it,
It was,
now.
but we called you Drool Man. We called you Bulldog for that day because you just couldn't stop drooling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was under you. Because for some reason, our booth, people should know at...
It's vertical.
It's a bunk booth. It's a bunk
It's a
booth.
bunk
It's a
booth.
bunk booth.
So lights go above and I'm on lower.
Sound is below.
and
Soda,
I was
I believe at that point you were actually sleeping in the booth. So you were spending a lot of time down there. I didn't actually realize you were in there when I went in there to seek solace after Emily shattered my heart into a million pieces. I got so sad I started drooling. I didn't know you were down there asleep or passed out. I'm not sure. I'm sorry for drooling on you that day.
No, it's okay. I mean, What happened? Soda's already wet, you know?
Yeah, and it was awkward, I gotta say, because like Emily still does crew and she still does tech, so like watching you grow past that when she started dating Carlos, like you're so strong, and I've learned so much under your wing.
I remember the first day I realized you guys weren't even together because we all came in at the same time, and usually when you see her, you guys give each other kisses on the cheek. And,
Like 4 or 5 kisses on the cheek.
And you guys didn't even hug each other one day. Like, and it was like,
The vibes were off that day.
Yeah, Shadow
like, we
was
can
a
all
light.
tell.
You could tell when drama's happening. You can always tell because Shadow's running, scurrying around with his blanket. Like
I can't stop the feeling of like drama. Like if drama starts happening, it takes over my body. Like I'm a man possessed. Like I literally, like I start freaking. Like I'm like a cat who's like knows a thunderstorm is coming. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, he knows like crazy shit is about to happen. Like, do you guys remember in Macbeth? Are we in a theater? Are we in a theater? In Macbeth,
don't even
when
like joke like that though.
Okay, it's okay, man. It's fine.
Yeah, but you know the last time you said Macbeth, it was 9/11.
Yeah, we were all in high school at 9/11. This was
You were still in high school. That's the story they tell about you because you've been in our high school for so long.
okay. Fine, it's not 5 years. It's 25 years. I've been in high school for 25 years. Anyway, when we said Macbeth in the theater and then Kelsey forgot her lines, you like started vibrating like right before they hit that scene where she was supposed to do Out Damn Spot.
Yeah.
You were like, something's not right. And your hands were like shaking and you were kind of like levitating above the ground a little bit.
Yeah, I'm cursed in that way. Like I just feel things.
My dog is cursed.
Yeah, I am cursed, and I'm not to be messed with. And I know a lot of secrets about the dark worlds that could turn your heart inside out.
So yeah, was that good for Emily? Did you guys recover? Or you feel good?
No, I think I've made peace with it.
It's good.
In the end, she was on crew.
Listen, she doesn't.
She was in both types of crew. She was on stage crew, which was how we met, but also the crew team.
Yeah, boat crew.
And ever since my water polo accident, being around water has just been difficult for me, and I think ultimately that got in the way. So probably it's for the best. I'm so grateful for the experience. I will always love Emily. And I'm so happy for the home that we had here in the theater amongst you.
Yeah.
And I'm just really grateful for all of the memories that I will take with me onto college.
Of course. Dustin, and
Yeah.
I think what also helped you heal is that she wasn't always on crew. She, Emily runs the snow machine where she rips up a bunch of pieces of paper and throws it, like, if we're doing, like...
We try to do snow almost every show.
Yeah, our high school theater director, we should talk about Miss Lappin.
Miss Lappin.
Or, I mean, Jen.
Jen.
If we're sorry, I'm at that level with Jen where I can call her Jen.
I can't.
But
I
you
call her
can't.
Miss Lappin. She
Yeah,
she
you're a
spanks me
stickler.
inappropriately, so I'm scared of her. But
Oh,
no, it's really inappropriate. But Miss Lappin is
I'm
our
glad that you're aware of how inappropriate it is.
yeah, that's like really deeply inappropriate.
yeah, and I just
I'm
want to say
sorry
none
that's
of you have
happening to
ever
you.
said anything. I am always talking to administration, but none of you guys have. So
Man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Soup. I'm
Soda.
I'm so sorry. Like, you know that I support you because I've always hated Miss Lappin. I think the choices she makes directing this department are wrong. I think they are bad. A lot of her choices, like, we're enemies. Like, I can tell she knows that I don't like her, and I think she knows that also that, like, I know that she doesn't like me. And it's like a drama, like, for real. And I think one day we're going to have a fist fight.
yeah, but Chunk, you and Miss Lappin are so close.
Well, yeah, Jen and I are really close because, well, I mean, I'm 21, so we kind of bond over like adult stuff, like taxes, and like we can both drink, which is awesome. Like we can both like go to the store, and like I don't even need my fake anymore. Like I still have it, just kind of for the memories, but like I don't even use my fake anymore. And so it's like we bond over that kind of stuff. And so like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna talk to her about that,
No,
dude,
thanks.
because that's super inappropriate. Like that's not cool
appreciate it.
anymore. Like maybe 5 years ago at this school you could do that. You can't do that anymore.
No, you can't. But anyway, Miss Lappin, thank you for saying that. Miss Lappin wants all of our finale sequences to have it snow at the end. It was really cool in Footloose.
Yeah, I thought that was
cool.
a great choice.
After I confess.
Footloose
Yeah.
right here. I have this show.
Whoa.
Whoa, you have it.
I'm wearing it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, should we talk about the production that we just did? And like, because we never got to do like a post-mortem.
Yeah, Seussical.
Yeah. How do you guys feel like that production went?
It was tough. It was a tough one. I think we pulled it off in the end, but Seussical has a lot of props and a lot of painting and a lot of light cues, and I felt like we were under the wire a little bit. You know?
Well, I mean, a lot of that is my bad because I'm responsible for like building the set and like normally there's some freshmen like hovering around who I can kind of like delegate
you go to the
to.
school, you kind of work at the school, right?
Yeah, I'm one of those. So it's sort of like unclear what my job is. I think I'm just kind of in the inner circle and I'm in the inner DNA of this theater department so much that like if I wanted to graduate at some point, I could. If I wanted to take a salary at some point, I could. Nobody knows and I refuse to tell anyone what my exact job is or what my role is. I could be dating Jen. I could not be. I could be making 40 grand a year. I could not be.
What?
I could be a senior. I could not be. Look, the
All I
story
know is-
changes every day because I'm high as shit. But like, we just didn't have enough freshmen on flats this year, and so it's like I can't always like be doing it all on my own because I have to take my Hummer to the gas station and smoke cigarettes, and that's something I need medically. So I like can't be there all the time. So I will fall on the sword a little bit for that. Like that was my bad, and I won't do it next time. So sorry if that caused a headache for anybody else.
No,
Anyway,
it was fine. It was tough.
can we talk about the fall?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about the fall because like we're being put on the spot. It's the elephant in the room. We should probably adjust how.
Has anyone checked in with Sally?
Sally, Gertrude in our show.
Of
No.
Seussical.
Susie, yeah. Gertrude from Seussical.
Well,
Does anybody know what Seussical's about?
Yes,
I'm sorry,
Jen.
I have
She
not
This
been
is the
paying
thing,
attention.
she loves rewriting. She's just one of those directors that will rewrite and rewrite and rewrite. So she took the IP of Seussical and made it Hamlet, which was so interesting.
no, it's Gertrude McFuzz is a character in Seussical.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry, but we should that's a big thing with Techies is that we don't actually usually understand the plays or know what they're about.
Well, I'm on the stage, and so
No.
I have to be involved. I'm a stagehand.
I
You
run
guys
the
are in
mics,
the booth.
and I don't have headphones in. It's me and Dustin. We play chess under there. The chess is in between the bunks. And we.
Oh, it's
That's
also
right.
vertical.
Like a submarine.
There's a sort of sub level in between the two levels where there's just enough room to place a chessboard, and throughout every production we're engaged in a very intense chess match.
Yeah.
I find that it actually helps me to focus.
Yeah, because you call the cues, and we'll be playing.
That's right. I call the cues.
Didn't you say once that all the cues are lined up on the ceiling like Queen's Gambit style?
They are. And sometimes I'm not even sure if they're actually up there or if it's just all in my head. But I will call the cues. I will call them out as they're happening. I'll be like, all right, we've got a big light coming up.
Yeah, you'll go, turn off Sally's mic, and that's when the fall happened. Let's begin. And
Let's
tell-
talk about
yeah.
the fall. I have checked in on Sally. She has sustained concussion, and she thinks it's the day of the show every single day.
No.
It's
That's so sad. I don't want to be an actor at all.
whacked. It is truly spooked.
Dustin, weren't you and Sally rumored to be talking?
Yeah, because I know you hate talking to girls, but I heard you just
As in,
started
texting
talking.
and, flirting?
I'm not sure if what we were doing could be characterized as flirting. We were having a conversation. I was open to flirting.
Well, what did you send her and what did she send you?
Well, I sent her a text that said, break a leg tonight.
Okay.
That's huge coming from
Yeah.
Boom, the
Right.
booth daddy.
Well, normally I couldn't care less about actors or their performances. But I did tell Sally to break a leg. unfortunately, she did. But that was not my intention when I sent that text. I was merely just trying to initiate contact with Sally.
And that's what you
It
told
had
the
been
police.
6 months since Emily and I. Huh?
That's what you told the police.
That is what I told the police, and I'm standing by it.
What did she say in response?
She sent a heart emoji and said, "Thanks so much, Dustin. I hope you don't forget to turn the lights on when I'm on stage."
That's flirting to me.
And I thought that was pretty funny because I would never fuck something like that up.
What
That sounds like flirting. That sounds like flirting.
Dustin gets the best ass in our school.
Yeah.
I think
He's the ass master of the techies. Like he would be the ass master.
Yeah, I look up
would
to you
say,
so much. You're such an
Yeah.
ass master.
Like
Yeah.
you're the ass master, and then Miss Lappin smacks my ass.
But I would say too, Dustin, I think what's so mysterioso about you is that you have these really mature relationships. It seems like you're like the kid in high school who has the most mature relationships, where it's like you could have been married to this person for 40 years, but you've just been flirting with them for a month.
Well, I'm sort of an unassuming guy. I get that. No one would pin me as a Casanova, but deep down inside
yeah,
of
it's
me,
that old shit you say all the time. It's like I
that's
don't
coming
know.
from
You're just a
40-year-old
wordsmith.
over
It's just
here.
a
Yeah,
wordsmith.
like this is like, dude, you're 16, and that's awesome.
I guess I am a bit of an old soul. People have said that about me. I don't know. Deep
You have
down
the biggest cell phone I've ever seen.
Who's your favorite musician?
My favorite musician is Frank Zappa.
That rocks. That's really sick.
Man,
And
I
you're
don't know
all-
what you're talking about half the time, but
You're
you
crazy. It's like the music you play and the things you do. It's just so cool.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Casablanca.
But I mean, this is a misconception that people have about you because we probably can't talk about this, but the theater sleepovers.
Oh. Tech
you-
night.
Fee,
Tech night.
Okay, sorry, but I think we should talk about it when the cast and the crew have a sleepover together in the theater. It's usually one of the techies on the night of the last show who has the master keys to the building, aka me. We open it up and we all have like a fucking rager sleepover in there, and you do go like a little nuts. Like I do see you, like you are like flip cup champion.
Yeah, and you turn on the charm that night. You like really do it.
There's a well of youthful exuberance and emotion inside of me.
Oh my gosh.
Ever since puberty, I've just been bursting with
So like a year ago.
feelings. Yes, you all remember my big growth spurt.
Oh, huge. You grew like a foot and
It
a half.
changed this department.
It changed
17.
the double bunk booth.
I know, it's getting sort of cramped up there on the top one now that I'm 10 inches taller than I was a year ago. But there are things inside of me that I just let out. And, being the sort of old, the old pro in the tech, on the tech team, I feel like I have to, be professional and be on my game. But every now and then when we have something like the theater sleepover, I go wild. My puberty just takes hold of me, and
That's what you said when the shrooms kicked in. Is my puberty takes a hold of me.
This is a pretty crazy party because it's both like very, very kind of kiddish and also very, very adult. Like there's
Everybody's on
sodas,
different levels.
There's Sprites, and then there's hard drinks. There's harder
Half the
drinks.
people do spin the bottle, and half the people are playing cards in the corner.
Yeah, like we do chess.
Right.
And some people watch Jeopardy in the corner.
And I give people stick and poke tattoos in the corner as well.
you were at the most recent one. You were kissing a lot.
I was kissing a lot. I
Well,
said I'm open for business, and it said anyone come up, and 3 people came up.
Well, that's kind of crazy because you're kind of the gateway between us in the cast. Like you kind of play both sides. Like
Yeah, you're friends with everybody.
I'm a tech. I don't really talk to the theater people. The only real person I talk to is the girls you're talking to that every once in a while you'll allow in the booth. And like this whole honor that happens that you allow an actress in the booth. But yeah, that's kind of like
a big step when I allow someone into my booth. I need to trust them unconditionally that they're not going to touch anything or mess anything up in there.
Yeah, you scared me one time, dude, because I came up there to like try and I couldn't find I left my switchblade somewhere. And so I was trying to see if it was up there for some reason, if maybe you borrowed it. And you like growled at me in such a way. It was so intense and so scary that I was like, whoa, dude, I won't fucking come up here again.
That's right. Unfortunately, I have to set strong boundaries. And when you entered my booth without permission, I immediately saw red. I saw this person is threatening to undermine everything I've worked for 4 years to build here. And I'm sorry it came out that way, but...
And that's
and
okay.
you know that I respect you, Chunk.
Oh,
and you've
yeah.
been here the whole time I've been here.
and longer.
Since time immemorial, as far as I'm concerned, and I can't imagine this place without you.
Yeah, I
but
get it.
there are clear rules
right.
that I had to enforce, and I'm so sorry about that.
And
I don't take it personal or anything. Like, I respect your space, and I get it. I won't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I just,
But
whatever.
yeah,
He
like
went
going,
easy on you, Chunk. I mean, he went way easy on you. You know, I was there for Cassidy. You know, she's just one of our best dancers, and she went into the booth because she needed some gum. She took some of your gum, and you screamed at her so much she almost moved to another school. Mm-hmm. She was so upset. I was her shoulder to cry on because, as you said, I am a walker between worlds. I know no realm.
Well,
I
it
would
was
love
tough
to-
because she had just been cast as a mom again, and it was like really starting to mess with her self-esteem. Like
Right.
we were
Yeah.
hooking up for a little bit, and she told me a lot about that.
Oh,
so
no.
I remember her.
I want to defend Dustin really quickly because I'm there all the time when Dustin loses his fucking shit. And no, Dustin has said time and time again, don't touch the gum up there. Because that's our gum.
don't touch the gum.
But
It's
you have to
on them.
understand, like, techies can understand that, but actors have a different, like, law. Like, gum for them is more necessitated than it is for us. So it's like, we have to help out actors. When they need gum, they have to have gum. As
But
opposed
also,
to us. Like,
Cassidy is just being stupid because she is taller and she should play the moms. So,
Yeah.
but she's a dancer. Like, she should do so much more. Like, and I talk to her all the time, and I'm trying to lift her up. Like, if you guys could talk to her a little bit more and help her lift up, like, I don't think that she deserves that. Like, she doesn't want to play character. She's nervous she's going to get pigeonholed because she played Albert Peterson's mom in Bye Bye Birdie last year. She's nervous she's going to play moms the rest of her life. And I understand that. It's
Yeah.
cursed.
Well, I feel like I don't love her because like when she's on stage, she's moving so much, and following her it's a full-time job. Following her on my
She's
second
a
spot.
dancer.
Yeah, I know she moves like a dancer, and it's stressful up there. It's like if I don't hit her with the spotlight, people are gonna think shit about me. They're gonna be talking a lot
I'll be
about
honest, dude. If this comforts you at night, I don't think people are thinking about you at all.
Well, I don't know if that's true. I think people really know, like, if a spotlight doesn't hit a spot, you notice, and you
and
really
also, Shadow,
think about
I
it.
don't appreciate at the theater lock-in sleepover when I asked for you to give me a tattoo of a soda can. You actually just stick and poked, apologized to Cassidy on my wrist.
I did, and you'll remember that forever. You'll remember that forever, that you didn't apologize to Cassidy for what you've done to her.
Dustin's been very clear, and we have every right to rip that woman a new shred.
It's very simple. Don't touch my booth is rule number 1. Rule number 2, don't take our gum. I don't know how I could make it any simpler than that. And I'm starting to wonder, whose side are you on? Actors or techs?
I am on the side of the darkness. I am on the side of the shadows. I'm on the side of the opposite of light.
No, but
okay?
Shadow, we have a show to do. So, like, on night
That's right.
1, we have an opening night. Whose side are you on? Because darkness isn't in the theater that night.
I feel like I'm being attacked, and I do not like this. I do not like this one bit. What I will say is that this division that you guys are causing, the reason why there is so much strife and unrest in the department is probably because we are causing divides. We are two households, both alike in dignity. We're both alike in dignity. That's the first line of Shakespeare. That's the first line. And the thing is, he says at the beginning, we're alike, right? And that's big. We're alike. And so we need to know that, like, between the actors and the techies, we're all doing the same thing. And I think you guys need to get a hold of yourselves. And I think you need to realize that it's not us versus them. It's us with them. Okay?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. I guess. Yeah, sure. I didn't know you felt that strongly.
Sorry to make my little devil horns come out, but that's what it is.
Let's move on from musical and let's talk about our fall musical that we did. Let's do a
Oh yeah, we talked about her fall. Now let's talk about the fall.
Yeah. Let's talk about the fall musical. That was
Yeah, let's talk about Hairspray.
It was incredible production.
I can't believe Miss Lappin made us do Hairspray and then Seussical. Those are massive productions.
Yeah. I was like, I built so many sets. I can't even believe it. I don't know where they're getting the budget for this stuff.
Well,
Jen always says, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, she's got something, like, she has some deal worked out, like, outside of the district, and she's getting in all these, like, elaborate sets, and we don't know how she's doing it, but...
well, this is going to be really cool, because I think she wants us to build a rotating stage. We got to build a rotating stage this year, and that's going to be really, really fun.
Really?
Yeah.
We don't have the capabilities. Like, I'm sorry to be the first one to say it, but I think it's absolutely crazy that Miss Lappin is, like, trying to make her Broadway dreams come true. We're a small school in the corner of Pasadena.
Yeah.
It was wild that she cast herself.
Yeah, she cast herself.
Our theater is also a cafeteria. Like, it's crazy to build a revolving stage in a cafeteria.
It's going to mess with lunch for sure.
It's just not cool.
No.
I am weary to hear how disheartened you all are at the prospects of pulling off this production. Are we not techs?
My favorite part about being a techie is that half of us talk like medieval lords.
Well,
Like, some
can
of
we
us are just
actually
here
talk
to
about
party?
Ren Fair really quick? We love going to Ren Fair.
Let's talk about Ren
That's
Fair.
not my scene. That's where I tap out. You guys have at
Well,
it,
it is.
because I don't...
It's really interesting. It's like half of us are kind of like, I guess, like really cool, and then half of us are kind of nerds.
I love Ren Fair. Everyone that works there knows me.
Yeah, I bet they do. I heard you were conceived at a Ren Fair.
Yes, that's the lore.
Every year I try to get into the Ren Fair without paying for it because I'm broke as shit, so I go in through the trash cans.
Well, it's crazy.
What? Hold on.
I put my body in a trash can and I roll in.
So they
So-
so when they take the trash out and then the garbage men empty out the cans, then you get into the cans
And
and,
I
wait to
roll
be
in.
rolled
And out
in.
you roll.
And that's classic Ren Fair going like, oh, rolling trash can. Normal.
Yeah.
Never had to pay a goddamn life.
By Jove, it works.
Damn
Well,
my
I will
life.
say it's amazing to see Dustin at the Ren Fair. This ass master strikes again. It's like every
Please.
girl wants
You
to
talked
be
to
with
the
him.
lady with a beard, didn't you?
You're a regular Don
did.
Juan.
Ren Fair was difficult for me, I will say. There were so many different maidens throwing themselves at me, and I did not know. I'll be honest, even for me, I did not know how to handle it. I did not want to dash any of their expectations or lead any of them astray.
Yeah, I think for like weeks following that Ren Fair, I remember like, cause I'm there later than everybody else a lot of the time if I don't dip, and there kept being these like women who would like come to the theater and they'd be like, can you pass this along? And it would be these like love limericks to you. Like, I got a pocket like full of, I still have to give you some of them, like full
Oh my
of
gosh,
these
read it.
limericks.
Once I got a sonnet
Okay.
for him.
Okay, this one says, it's so hard to read because these women are so good at calligraphy, but
Women.
there once was a Dustin from theater. He loved me, and so I sat near to him.
Close.
Maybe that's just the calligraphy.
might-
Maybe
yes.
it really rhymes.
Might
He
be
put on his shirt, and then we did flirt, and away we did sneer at sneering to each other.
Wow.
At least I think that's what it says. Again, written in Old English, very rough calligraphy. So I don't know. I mean, you can have these if you want.
Yes, I treasure them. I will add them to my box of Ren Fair limericks, sonnets, and other poems.
What do you want to do when you? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I go through each one each night before bed.
I know, because I'm sleeping below you.
In the booth.
Oh, do you
I've-
guys not know that?
Yeah, I've also been sleeping in the booth lately.
What?
Me and Dustin have been sleeping in the booth.
You guys are workaholics.
You guys won't quit. We're in off season right now.
We
That's
don't even
what
have a
I
show.
want-
up
What do
there.
you guys want to do when you graduate? Like, does
Well,
anyone
yeah.
want to do this?
What are you going to do in college, Dustin?
Yeah, there's a rumor going around you're going to Harvard.
And there's also a rumor going around you're going to war.
What is it, Dustin?
Which one?
I thought I was going to Harvard.
No. Dustin, you didn't get drafted after you got into Harvard. No.
But
No.
then I received a letter in the mail from
No.
the United
No.
States military
No.
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 saying that I had been called to answer the call.
What call? What war?
I'm not sure. As far as I understand, we are, as a country, have our finger in many pies overseas.
Which pie are you going to?
They haven't told me yet.
Dustin, no.
Are you going to give up lighting or are you going to try to light the war?
I don't know.
I wonder because I haven't heard of a draft going on, so it's crazy that
I hadn't
think
either.
at
it
this
seems
point
like you've been
skipped it.
specifically, yeah.
You might have aged out of it.
I think you've been.
Yeah, I'm too old for the draft.
I have. They've drafted me. They said, we need your services. And they said, you can't go to Harvard anymore. And I said, oh no. I was going to go to Harvard and get a PhD in lights.
Not lighting, just lights.
Lights.
Bulbs.
Bulbs. Electrons. Photons.
And fire.
When you found out you
Fire.
didn't get to go, did you? The original light. So did you drool about this at all, or are you okay?
I drooled all night. My pillow was damp when I woke up. But not the part of my pillow that's near my eyes, the part of my pillow that's near my mouth.
Right. Yeah.
You drooled yourself to sleep.
I'm so scared, but I have to answer the call.
Because you're a good American. We all are. We're all libertarian, right?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
My land is
100%.
mine.
Okay, what's everyone's favorite show we've done?
I liked Waiting for Godot because I didn't have to do shit.
That was a good one. There weren't a lot of people on stage, so it was mostly just lights.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. It was just spotlight. Second spotlight had a lot to do. So I was nervous. I kind of broke under the pressure. So
Miss Lappin did it site specific too, and she did it in the principal's office.
because Waiting for
Yeah.
Godot takes place in a principal's
Yeah,
office.
site specific. It was an adaptation. I think my favorite was when we did Peter Pan, Beauty and the Beast. We didn't have enough money for either rights, so Miss Lappin did like a 2-for-1. So first act Peter Pan, second act Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it's the same with mashup music. If you mash up a play, you don't have to pay for the rights of either.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed that because that was all hands on deck. And that was when we were all really, really busy. We were really, really tired, and it brought us all together. And that, I'll say, is how I got my name Soda. I took 2 soda cans, and I was so upset, and I thought they were my sunglasses, and I mushed them up to my face.
There's the story.
And then I
Gross.
squeezed them.
Gross.
Yeah, so
Disgusting.
I loved that play. It was a good play.
I liked The Crucible. That was my favorite. It was dark. the spirits were clearly with us.
You liked it because you got a part in it.
Yeah.
Yes. I played Tituba, the witch.
But Jen had to like beg you to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, it was thrilling. They couldn't find somebody with the je ne sais quoi that comes with being a witch. And so they had to go with me. And they did beg me. I had her ask me nasty things. I had her say things that no one would ever say to someone.
Like what?
Like what?
I had her say things like, "There's mud in my bones." And
I
had
thought
her
Miss
say-
Lappin's role of John Proctor was really good with you.
I thought she was amazing. She is a much more talented actress than she is director, so I'm glad she's giving herself the
Yeah.
opportunity.
Well, she auditioned everybody in the department, and apparently, like, none of them were good enough. I don't know. All the theater kids were, like, bitching about this the other day, and I'm like, you guys are taking this way too seriously. Like, I can't imagine Carrie. I don't envy them at all. Like, they seem so stressed out. Like, they seem like their buttholes are just, like, so tight about everything. Everyone's,
Actors. Yeah.
running
they're
up
a
to
lot.
that cast list. It's like,
And they're just so excitable. They're just like all singing and dancing, and it's just like calm down a little bit. you know?
No,
Like, I'd
they
rather
can be
chill.
appropriately excited. Okay, you cannot disparage actors. It shows on the stage.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on
Justin's
both.
right.
I'm on neither. I'm telling you all. Okay, I'm going to college to be an actor.
oh,
Where?
What school?
Shadow.
Oh, it's gotta be
But Shadow,
Shadow. What?
how? How can you be an actor?
I got into a college, Louisiana State, to be an actor.
you know, we live in the Valley, so this is Los Angeles. You're going all the way over there.
Yes, I'm being offered
You're
a quarter
paying
ride.
out-of-state tuition. Quarter ride
Quarter ride.
off of out-of-state tuition.
They see potential in me, more potential than other people have seen, and I have no allegiance. I have no allegiance to anyone. I live among the shadows.
Did you have to audition, or could you just kind of go?
I just had to apply.
Okay.
I had to send in a letter of interest,
Yeah, that makes
and I
sense.
got
Not even an
accepted.
application.
Not
I
an
got
application.
accepted.
You did not have to apply for the FAFSA. You
Do
just,
not be jealous of me.
I'm
But
not.
Shadow, when you played Tituba, you insisted that the part of the stage that you were on be shrouded in darkness. How can you be an actor when you're so afraid to be seen?
Never seen him
Oh,
get this
shit.
loud and angry.
Oh, shit.
It's like he's screaming at Cassidy again.
Cassidy! Put down that gum now!
He's having PTSD.
Ah, sorry, my puberty! Ah!
Justin, you're
Wow,
safe. You're
he
safe.
just went through a second
here.
puberty.
You're here, buddy. He grew another
His
5
pit hair is so long. How did this happen? Dude, you reek.
I'm a beast. I'm a beast. That's why they're sending me to war.
It's because you
I'm
drew
good
it
for
through your
nothing
mouth.
else. I used to be in control of my emotions, and now I've lost it.
Justin,
You're so cool.
the darkness has taken hold. They whispered to me that this would happen to you.
No, they didn't. No,
didn't.
please
No.
don't.
What are you saying, Shadow?
No.
I'm saying you have to fight. You have to fight for your soul. Trust me, it's too late for me. I'm off to Louisiana. But for you, reckon with it. Don't live among the shadows if you do not have to.
All of a sudden, I feel this bullshit you guys are talking, and I feel it strong. Fight it, Dustin. Fight it.
Fight it. Fight it.
Fight what?
Yeah, what exactly?
I only feel the urge to fight, but I don't know what.
Man, you're perfect for the army. You are absolutely perfect.
That's
No.
That makes total sense that
No.
they drafted you.
I want to learn about fire and bulbs.
He should learn about fire. He wants a PhD in light.
I want a PhD in light.
Dustin, I'm in love with you.
Whoa.
Soda.
I'm in love with you, Dustin. And listen, I just want to say something. I wrote those limericks.
Yeah, I was covering for her. It was not weird women. It was just you.
I slipped this 40-year-old a joint, and she did it. I'm in love with you, and that's why I told Cassidy to get gum, because I knew it would make you hate her. And I can't have you go away.
Dustin, the secret to banishing darkness is love.
Soda. All this time, I had no idea. But yet you were right under my nose. Literally, because I was above you in the bunk booth.
Yeah, who do you think brought that bunk bed up there to that booth? No theater teacher would do that. I did that.
That was you? You knew I was going through a hard time and was going to have to sleep in the booth after I found out I was being drafted to war?
I didn't know exactly that you'd be drafted. That broke my heart, but I did want to bring a bed in there so we could fuck.
Whoa.
Oh my God, this is so intense. I need you guys to just go to the finger bang closet and like get this over with.
Yes.
You gotta get this over with.
I guess my favorite show that we've done was
Oh my God.
Little Shop of Fences, where we did half a Little Shop and half of Fences.
That was a cursed mashup.
You did a really good job on the props.
Thank you.
I was so proud of you.
Thanks.
I'll never forget this talk. I'm so glad we finally sat down and we all talked and we just aired it out.
Oh my God, I just got a text from my doctor. Apparently I have to get a colonoscopy because I'm 50 years old.
Oh my God.
You're 50?
I just turned 50, I guess. I haven't really been keeping track.
Wow.
Honestly, time just keeps going. I don't know.
Okay, great. So we know what everybody's kind of doing. I'm continuing on with high school. You're going to Louisiana. Yes. You're going to war. You're going to get a colonoscopy, and you're trying to have sex with him?
I'll follow Dustin wherever he goes.
So you're also going to war. Awesome.
No. I'm not going to war.
What?
Dustin.
I'm staying right here.
Oh, no.
Love has emerged you from the darkness.
I don't think you can do that.
I'll desert if I have to. The two sides of puberty are one, this blind rage, this urge to fight, but the other is the emotional maturity to know when love is right in front of you.
His armpit hair, it's receding.
Soda, I love you too.
He just shrunk by 8 inches.
I always have.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's
Dustin.
Benjamin buttoning. He's Benjamin buttoning.
Disappearing.
Fuck.
I love you, Soda. You're the only thing that's saving me from...
Oh my God, he's going into a cocoon.
Dustin, no.
The only thing that's saving me from being a 10-foot-tall brute.
Too far. Hatch, Justin, hatch.
Get a little
something.
angry.
Choose to
Get a
dislike something right now. Choose to dislike something. Get a little taller.
What?
Choose to dislike just one or two
Oh,
things.
somebody's underlighting with a yellow.
What?
Yeah, somebody used a yellow light.
Hello?
A yellow
He's getting
gel.
taller. Good, Dustin, good.
You can't use yellow yellow is not the primary colors of light. Yellow is not one of those lights.
This is why he needs to go to school for light.
God, when I have a PhD in lights, I won't be dealing with amateurs like you. Are you sure you're ready to take the reins?
I saved your life.
Guys, I just got a text. Miss Lappin died.
What?
I knew that. The spirits told me.
No, they didn't.
This has been Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. Answer the question, now that's why we call it showbiz. Good night.
Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists is an improvised Hollywood roundtable podcast created, performed, and produced by Kylie Brakeman, Jeremy Culhane, Angelo Giarratana, and Patrick McDonald. AOA is a Sugar 23 podcast. Mike Mayer and Michael Sugar executive producers, Liam Billingham producer. Production support by Angelo, Restaino, and Anthony Defranchesco. Music is by Gabriel Ponton. The opinions expressed on this podcast do not reflect the opinions of anyone who works on it, not even the performers, because this is an improvised podcast and we're stupid. Full video versions of AOA are available on YouTube, so please like and subscribe and leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. That's all for now. Good night, Hollywood.